Booyaka, booyaka, the whole Royal Rumble Elite Wave has arrived. Hey, it's Wrestling Hero Figs. We're going to be looking at all four gents today, you guys. We're going to be getting Rey Mysterio. We're going to be getting a whole Build-A-Figure in the process. And as you guys know, hit the link in the description below. Discount code HERO is going to save you 10% on any of these lads right here to do the countdown, right? Let's do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Burp. Full series announced right here. We got Vader, Damian Priest, as well as Brie Bella. Now, we can do a collect and connect, which actually, you guys, I know you may be asking, are these figures coming out of the box? Well, let's ask Nikki Bella. Let's take a big whiffy. Oh, yeah, we're definitely getting Nikki Bella out today. I mean, looking as good as she does right here, plus right there on the packaging, bro, you cannot count this legend, and you can definitely count her as a legend. Look at her. The look you make when you have officially been declared a freaking legend in the game, you guys. I'm telling you, now it's time. But what time is that? Oh, no, other than Vader. Time. That's right. It is Vader time, you guys. And he is coming back right here for the second. No, actually, you know what? I think it might be the third go around. If you're talking about this specific gear, maybe not the specific like entrance piece that you did get with the original Legends, but we got a little MDT pink right there, which I know he's going to end up using right there on his custom figgy. Right, Damian Priest? We need the man over here, except he's buried underneath the box. He ain't trying to come out today, man. He's like, nah, I think I'm just going to chill in the box because today we brought the all fresh, man. Look at that fresh white gear. Damian Priest looking solid, you guys. This set, matter of fact, you might as well go ahead and check that in right there in the checkoff list without a doubt. I said we go ahead and get these figures out. Rey Mysterio, let's dial it up. Booyaka, booyaka, yeah! Here we have all the figures out of the packaging. I know you guys want to start out Rey Mysterio, but I feel like Damian Priest, man, with this gear, we should definitely start out with Mr. Priest. And Rey Mysterio, I mean, you guys have seen quite a bit. But you know what? One thing we have to do, you guys already know this. Anytime we get a new figure within the same character, we got to see how they scale within their prior release. Now, keep in mind, this one that you are seeing on the left, this is the custom that we did end up doing. And I think that as far as like height, yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like this one might be, no, it's identical. So height-wise, check. Head scan, it looks like we're going to be getting a brand new look with it. Or is it the same look, but with a different shading effect? Confirmed, right there, exact same scan that we did see right there in this figure. And I do like it, not that it doesn't work, but when I feel like when you release a figure too close to the one prior, you should definitely be upgrading that right there, especially when it comes to the overall fit and finish, right? Like the gear looks great, man. I love the fresh white. This one is utilizing the exact same torso as this one. So if you guys were curious, like, yo, what else you getting, buddy boy? Well, you're going to get 2 full-on open hands as well as 2 mic open with the ring finger with it all. Now, getting into the nitty-gritty of the jacket, you guys, it is a solid rubber. You can definitely tell right out the gate that none of this is fabric. But I think when it comes to the chain factor, really the only way they could have capitalized differently is that if it would have been like Ultimate Edition and they actually ended up using chains for the side. I mean, we've seen it with McFarlane, and I know that Mattel could do it, but that's just a thought. Regardless, I do like the way that it looks, the way that it does come together. It's not the chain pieces themselves, but if you look right here on the left, this is the piece that brings it all together. You pop that off, and then we can check out Damian Priest right there with the freshy fresh. Oh, and the necklace too, friends. Cannot forget about what we got going on right there within the necklace. Now, the tattoos should be identical. Nothing new should be standing out. He hasn't added on anything recently. So if you guys did see this one is bringing the exact same piece as this one, except on this one, we're going to be getting the bright silver wrist straps on the inside and then the fresh white on the which is cool, which actually brings the whole gear together. If you do look at it as a whole, the way that they did that, I like it, man. And all this, really, with any other Damian Priest, they cannot get away from this. Like, there's absolutely no way that they could do this design right here without actually implementing the tooling. And we can see that that was definitely utilized within that. You can see the line work coming through the back side on the inside. you're going to get a patch right there on the back end, and then you'll get the rest of the tooling right there with the matchy-matchies of the belt, man. Really nice looking belt. Matter of fact, this whole figure, I got to tell you, there's some really great stuff with it. You can tell that there was some really good stuff. Probably the main focus within the actual figure when it comes to like the detail. I mean, the tattoos, dude, there is no way in the heck that you can go around without getting some of the stuff right there that we're getting through on the whole figgy, man. I like it. Damian Priest, look, no new head scan. I do like the entrance gear, but I feel pretty comfortable, you guys, if we were to sit him ranking right there within a clear 9, right? Anything else? I don't know, man. We'd have to talk to Rey Mysterio. Now, the cool gear, or one of my favorite things about this gear, you guys, is the whole factor that they actually brought right there within the Royal Rumble moment. I mean, think about it. This man has done some Royal Rumbles, and hands down, he has withstood. I mean, even on the comeback special, the guy ended up lasting well over an hour. I know this gear right here in particular was definitely with it. Now, as far as the interchangeable hands, you will get 2 mic open with it, and then 2 closed fists on the figure. I'm kidding, y'all. I was playing, y'all. Come on, man. I was talking about Vader. Now, I'm talking about Rey Mysterio being the full black glove right there, similar to what we did see before, except on this over here, they got a different style, and we will get into it. But before we do, you guys, I want to bring right here Mr. Rey Mysterio with the flash look. Now, the bright red, this is not the first time that we've seen it, but it's the first time that we're seeing it shirtless. I mean, you can remove this, but again, why would you want to do it? It'd be taken away from the fake skitty. I love this, man. Now, if you guys remember WWE Shut Your Mouth, if you were to actually create the call, which, you know, as you guys know, most of these characters, they're kind of like some of these hidden, even though they might not be on the roster yet. He was one of those characters. And matter of fact, the red gear, which is very similar to what you're seeing right here, is paying a little close homage to it all. The head scan, I'm not a fan of it. I don't know what it is, you guys, but the way that he's got it opened up right there, it just looks wonky, man. Not sure how I feel about that, but I do like the bright red, man. I think this is going to be a nice little addition within the Rey Mysterio collection, man. Dial it up. Booyaka, booyaka, because the 619 area code has been brought once again. And in Deliverance, I got to say, you guys, an 8-6, a lot of Rey Mysterios. I mean, if you were to narrow it down, which figure is going to be the one out? I mean, technically, you can count this man out. And I think this is the approach, you guys, because when it does come to the Build-A-Figure, which we'll get into in just a sec, it's really strange how everything ended up playing out, because normally you figured Rey Mysterio being a high-demand figure, they'd put in either the head scan, but no. I mean, the man, all he got was hands. Now, Vader, I want to show you this because this is not the first time that we are seeing this. I mean, for the head scan, yes, but as far as like the actual gear, this one was first introduced in the Legends line, so everything should be identical right there with the logo, which it is. The main difference that you're going to notice is going to be the head scan. So on this one, you could actually remove the mask, and this isn't the actual one that did come with it. This one was based off the Target Legends figure line, but still, I gotta say that the whole blending factor, kind of like what they did with the Kane, you guys, it was definitely captured pretty damn good. I like the way that the mask comes through with it. I'm not sure if we can mess around with either doing a little swappy with that gear, or we could do the one where it was like the vice versa colors, where you had the black up top and red on the bottom. Really cool, you guys. Strapping, looking really clean. Obviously, the upgrade right there within the pinless double joints as opposed to the older Legends. So again, it is a very, very similar when it comes like down to the actual gear, but you're getting that new upgrade right there with that sand. So it's going to come down to the demand factor. Like, do you really need a brand new scan? I got to give that figure, look, the scan, I like the whole factor that you could actually remove the mask. So that is going to take away, I got to give that an 8-6. Now, getting right here into Brie Bella, it's Brie mode, you guys, because the return, it had to happen one last time. And how many times? One last time, right? Because that is the interchanging option that you can do. If you guys are curious, like, yo, can we pick at it? No, you can't. Why? Because Brie Bella ain't going to do it up like that, man. Not this way. I do like the way that they did bring the plaid shirt. You can see that the way that it does come through. Obviously, you cannot put it on the actual figure. It's more designed just for that to come around the figure. But regardless, once it does come off, the whole action and nonstop nonsense of it all, it's all going to make sense right here in the gear. Look at that, you guys. All this tearing factor that we're getting. I feel like they should have tooled this. You can see that it's all flat. It's just mainly painted on, which, again, that's going to take away with some of the points right there when it comes down to it. And I get it, you guys. I mean, it was skin tight, but regardless, we have seen it in the past, so it's not something that it would be brand new for them to actually introduce into the figure, right? That's just my own personal thought. Now, as far as the Build-A-Figure, I got to tell you, Brie mode, she confirms. I'm going to give her an 8-2 because right here, Mr. Hendricks has finally made his presence right here. First time on the line, you guys. What was it? First time on the line. Now, interchanging hands, you will get 2 mic open, so you can do the promo. Now, the cool thing about these ones is that you will actually get the Royal Rumble logo. So as far as like the classic old mics that we've seen in the past, this is the actual first time that we're getting that logo introduced within the mic. Now, getting into the figure itself, we've seen a lot of Build-A-Figures. There is nothing new. This actually reused tooling on a lot of these pieces. Not the actual shirt, because the way that they brought it right here within it, it's definitely in its own unique way. And I got to like it, man. You got to say there is no legend figure fan out there that wouldn't want to add this to the collection. Matter of fact, you know what? If you got a stash coming in like this, bro, you can sign me up any time of the week. I really like the way that the mustache came through, the expression, everything about Mr. Hendricks. It's looking really clean, man. Back of the hair looking really nice. What do you guys think? I love it. Now, as an overall set, I got to give it number 1 without a doubt, Damian Priest. 2, Ray Ray. 3, I got to give it Brie mode. 4, definitely Mr. Hendricks. And 5, Vader. Give me your thoughts. Let me know what you guys think of the wave. It's time. It's time. It's WHF Figgy time. I want to thank you guys for watching. Be sure to hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. And we'll see you, my friends, on the next one. Damian Priest coming in here. Oh.